Okay, good afternoon, all of you. So this is our another practical that is related to the RAST, rapid annotation using subsystem technology, which we have. I have discussed to you earlier with theoretical portion. Here we will see the data related to the genomics, how we can perform some comparative genomics, functional genomics, as we have discussed in theoretical lecture, but what is the actual application and use of those data? Okay. So first of all, whenever you visit on this RAST page, there is an option register for the new account. You can use your Gmail ID password. You don't require any work profile. So it is a most full benefit. Again, I have already registered it, so I will with the help of my credential, I will enter with the login details. Here you will directly come to the Zoom. So this is the home page, that is the seed weaver your job. Your job means whenever you are submitting any whole genome sequences, so you can see, so you can find it, what is the particular status, like a job overview. In the job overview, you can see here, in the job overview you can see how many jobs you have completed or it is yet to complete. I have submitted many jobs earlier. So whenever this red, if you are submitting any job and this red color in the comes to the error, it means that there is an error in your job and the sequence was not accepted. Okay, so this is the main thing which you have to always keep in the mind. However, whenever if there is a fail or error, you are automatically getting the mail from the Rust, so that is nothing to worry. Now on job, if I want to submit, upload a new job, which you can get. So here are the terms and conditions, which you can select the multi-record FASTA file format, gene bank format, whatever you want. So I will go on the choose file. Okay, so I have already selected a number of different files. Depending on that, I will go with the GFF file, and that is for my culture, and open it. Just wait for the use this data and go to the next step. Usually what happens whenever you are submitting any data in the NCBI or EMBL or the DDJB, that is Japanese data bank, there you have to submit a create and whole project, and then wait for the particular data to be accepted. Okay, but in Rust you can perform at low level, you can keep it low things. I mean, you don't have to submit the data unless you are confirmed that this data belongs to the particular organisms. So this is the main benefit of using the Rust. Okay, so here it seems that it is an error. So again, there is an option to choose the file. I will say this time I will go for the FASTA file rather than any other things. I will select the data of my, or you can also use GBF file or GBK, that is gene data bank file. My selected organism was STM81. It is already reported in the NCBI, so I have downloaded its file from NCBI, and now I'm submitting here again for the practical point of view and to check whether it gives the correct data or not. The main you can perform the different tutorials. If you can see here, that is on another page where you can perform the different tutorials like registering for Rust and automated assemble and Rust workshop presentations. If you want to download, then downloading, installing the MyRAS toolkit. MyRAS toolkit are specially for those persons who are actively uploading that data and very good for analysis. But we can use this web form and it's quite easier. Okay. So here we have completed our second step. We are getting the details, that sequence size, number of content, GC content, median size, and 50 L50 value. That is the complete sequence where you can see, scroll it down till the end. Again, it will require some of the verification or NCBI data. Okay, so this data was already submitted, so this was autofilled. But if it is not submitted, then you have to type the NCBI taxonomy ID. So go to the NCBI page to find the taxonomy ID of any organisms. Okay, you can go on the public health informations, or you can type NCBI taxonomy. So home taxonomy NCBI page where you will see it. Okay, so taxonomy different so depending, click on the browser taxonomy tools. So if I click on the Escherichia coli to get the taxonomy identification number, so here you can see that the Escherichia, the taxonomy ID for the Escherichia coli, E. coli is the 562. So if you are submitting any sequence and you do know that it is a E. coli, then you have to type 562 and then it will fill in the form on the base of the NCBI. Strain you don't know, then 11 by 4, Archaea most bacteria virus. So it is bacteria, so I will click on the 11. Use this data and go to the step 3. Okay. So until you go to the step 3, okay, it's done. Fix frame sheet, yes. Build metabolic models, yes. Then generate disable. We don't want any replication, and then pipeline RAS-TK, yes, we want to use it. So here you will see maximum number of the genomes, how much you wanted to, and these are the details which are uploaded in the pipeline. Now finish the upload. It will take a few moments. Till that we will see that how Rust is helpful, then tutorial on using MyRast command and different things. Okay, now, okay, so the thing has been uploaded, our sequence. Now we will go to the view job status page. The genome has been already uploaded, rapid propagations and things. So if you want to check it, your status, then go on the job overview. I have just uploaded, but it is not started yet, so we have to wait. If earlier I have uploaded few sequence. Let's see how we can use it for the analysis point of view. So whenever you will click the sequence, the RAST will give you number of options to download the format. See, GeneBank, FASTA. There are number of options you can, even in this Excel sheet. So this is the benefit if you want to convert your file from one form to another form, like from FASTA to NCBI form, that is a JJBL or a GFF form, EBF form. Then you can upload your sequence and later on you can find it. Okay, so here you can download it, or now share this the main seed weaver that we will see. Browse annotated genome. Our genome annotation has been done earlier, so we will see the annotated genome. The page has been opened now. Okay, so it has showing the subsystem features of the counts. How many subsystems are present in our bacteria? The most important thing was the photosynthesis. We cannot see here any gene belong to the photosynthesis because it is Klebsiella pneumonia, and we all know they are not involved in any photosynthesis process. Okay, sorry. So this is how we have uploaded our chart, and you can see here different genes. Suppose another is zero, that is motility and chemotoxis movement. No, we cannot see. Nitrogen metabolism, there are 61 genes which belongs to the nitrogen metabolism. Different utilization, allantoin utilization, nitrogen fixation, nitrostasis test, and different of the aspects, right? So here now clicking on the feature in the subsystem. So here is the role, here name of the particular vitamin or product, subcategory, subsystem, the role, EC codes for the enzyme commission, its role, the role of the particular thing as an enzyme, and the number of the gene. PEG codes for the protein encoding gene. Always remember that. PEG code for the protein encoding genes. This, if I will open in a new tab. Okay, so here I can find my pneumonia proteins. This one. This is the pseudocontic long chain fatty acid. Which is present in my bacteria. If you want to see in the tabular region form, so here it is comparing with the other sources of the data. Then sequence. If I want to see sequence, if you can also download the sequence, DNA or protein, whatever you want to upload it. Okay. So now visual region information. So Klebsiella pneumonia we can see here, and we have used the run tool, that is PSI blast, to check whether this all the proteins are present, protein encoding genes are present in our culture or not. So this was the one feature of the blast tool. Another is the comparative tool. Now, first is the function based, sequence based, CAG metabolic pathway, and blast search based. We will see this one by one in the next video. With the function, sequence, CAG metabolic, blast search, find this gene in an organism. Okay, to find the specific gene. First of all, we will see on the function based comparison. Click on it. This may take a while to load. Now you have to select name of the organism with whom you want to compare. Suppose I want to compare my organism with okay, Azotobacter vanillandi. Select it. The whole complete genome of the organism we will select. Then whatever comparison we will get, that is based on the function, whether the genes are similar or not. It's not necessary that you can select different, you can select any bacteria just to check. Okay, so here A is the name of the bacteria. Organism A is our bacteria, and organism B as a bacteria vanillandi, which we have selected earlier. Okay, you can also select other, but I guess two for now. We will keep it up to the two. So suppose here are the presence of both A and B category. If I click on the carbohydrates. mm, Amino sugars which are present or not. So amino sugars here in the organism A, that is Klebsiella, it is present in the Klebsiella, but it is absent in the organism B, that is our Azotobacter. If we want to find out, then click on this, click on the find button. That will, it will take you to the next of the webcam. See, you can see here the difference. Glucose 6 phosphate Klebsiella is having one genes, whereas Azotobacter is having more than 4 genes. So this is the difference where you can see that total 337 things are displaying only about carbohydrate. So if I type 337, I will find all the details. Okay. So seed weaver, see, now you will get the answer. Okay. Is the gene may not be called? There can be two reasons. Either the gene is missing or it won't be able to recognize. Okay. It means जब blast करते वक्त वो gene कहीं ना कहीं पर miss हो गया होगा. So अगर हम टेम्पलेट जीन यूज करें उसके एनालिसिस कर ले टेम्पलेट जीन जस्ट जैसे हमारे पास टेम्पलेट सीक्वेंस होती है ऐसे ही टेम्पलेट जीन होता है तो हम देख सकते हैं कि क्लेप्सिला निमोनिया में यहाँ पर प्रेजेंट है हमारा काइंटिनेस वाला जीन दैट ओके सो in this way we can check all the uncheck all no for go for this then update with the selected genome okay and go in the advanced option you will see here different is say similarity Kamer then collapse all phylogeny yes of course you want to see the phylogeny and then run the tool for the PCI blast. Okay, so again here you cannot see any result because there was no such gene present in the bacteria. So whatever we got here was for the Klebsiella, not for the Azotobacter benelendi. So these are the things which you can find out with the help of functional base. So this was all about the function based comparative genomics. Okay, so carbohydrate, then click to the all again. And if we take for the acetobacter is really good at the nitrogen fixation. So we will see here. So nitrate uptake is again not present in azotobacter. Okay, so okay, now allantoin case. So these are the genes which are present in azotobacter but are not in our bacteria. Of course, it will different. Both belong. Why? Because they both belong to the different genus. Okay, and perhaps they both are non-symbiotic nitrogen fixers. Still, they are having the different genes. Now it was function based. Now if you compare with the sequence based comparison, so again it will give the option of blast, select the reference organism. You have to select reference organism. Okay, compare then the comparison organism. I will go with any bacteria and then commute it. Let's see what we are getting here. Okay, so percentage of the protein identical. So bidirectional best hit and unidirectional. Bidirectional means from the both side and the unidirectional from the single side. So here we can see how many proteins are identical. Here is a good option. Okay, so again, here is there is no reference format type narrow. If you want to, if you know your name of the organism, you can here type also. Okay, the comparison will be aligned to the reference, genes. Here we cannot see any comparison or it will take another long time. Okay, so again go on the Klebsiella pneumonia and I will go with this Klebsiella pneumonia where the both the side again commute it. Your reference organism, it's still loading, so wait for that. This may take some minutes. Okay, till that we can again manage jobs. These are the for the jobs details. And if you want to go to now, if you want to go your job, right? Then going back to the things. Okay, it is in progress. It has already the yellow thing details that is in progress and it is about to the completion. Let's see for the another thing. So we have seen the comparative on the function base and the blast genome is still is in progress. Till that we can go to the browse annotated genome browser. In the seed viewer. Okay. So we are back with our organism. So here is the download things to export the file. If you want to annotate, then you can compare or with the CAG pathway. We will see here the last one, which was the option for the CAG pathway. Here is the list name of the classification name. Amikacin, okay, genome classification information. Here is the list of some antibiotic. Okay, so you can find here if your organism is containing any antibiotic resistant gene or not, and what is the impact of that organism on the particular antibiotic thing. Okay, so we are on the back page. Don't worry if it takes a few time to load because it's a free browser and there are many users. So sometimes it can take. So here the CAG metabolic pathway, you have to select the metabolic pathway which you are interested in. Okay. It can be anything. Suppose I will, it can be anything of your choice. If I take plant hormones, suppose. Okay, I have selected plant hormone. Now select up to 4 organism for comparison. You have to select any 4 organism from this display. I will select this one and click on the export private because it is our own strain. Then and to it was also private organism. Then you can select a public organism, Bacillus thuringiensis, whatever you like it. Okay, and then any organism of your choice, Leobacter. Okay. So now we are having here 4 organism, and if you want to change again, you can click on the clear selection and go ahead. So click on the select button and wait for the moment. So until that, we will see the brief. So this is the CAG pathway. See, you can see this is a vast metabolic pathway which is present in the bacteria or any. This is the in general common pathway which is generated. It is a vast thing. Also, it contains a different network. Okay, it contains a different network. This is whole like metabolic networking, what we have learned in the earlier lectures. Then amino acid metabolism, carbohydrate metabolism, how these all are connected to each other, galactose metabolism, lipopolysaccharide biosynthesis. Always it is on the other outer side of the pathway. Why? Because actual lipopolysaccharides are always secreted from the okay, so here are the result of our tag pathway, which we have selected earlier. See, you can see here that biosynthesis of the plant hormone. We have selected plant hormone, so it's showing it different enzymes and the hormones which are involved in the plant is in the regulation of the plant cycle, right? So our reference was a Klebsiella pneumonia. It contains 72%. The biosynthesis of plant hormone total it is 131 and it contains 72. That is 55%. Then and to 55, 57% was in the Bacillus thuringiensis and Leobacter contains 65%. So these are just about for the synthesis of the plant hormones. So this is the whole table which you have generated, and now this, see, orange circles, it is mentioned here melavonic acid pathway and MAPDOX pathway. The blue line showed the MAPDOX. So this is the pathways, the blue and orange line shows here, which is present in our bacteria, that is present in the Klebsiella bacteria. So by the help of the KAG pathway metabolism, you can show here how it is useful, and it has a great impact on your research when you are representing it, of course. Okay. So these are the tools which is called RAST. We have used it here. RAST is having another also many different applications to generate the circular genomes also. So go with that and wish you good luck.